hang on. Where are we? Where? Hi, everybody. Uh, what about 7 minutes? Oh my God. Okay, sorry. So, can that be seen? Oh, my head's in the way. I was going to have the little logo thing up on the screen, but my head's in the way. Let's see. Oh, hi from Potato Sparkle. Gammy's here. Jen, Kim, Sherlyn. You guys have been here really, really early. Did you guys everybody get something to drink and everything? Everybody's all fine there? Because I think I got some water left over. Yeah, okay. Oh, how am I? I am tired. I'm going back to the top of the chat screen. Tired. I've begun the transition of setting up a diamond painting studio room, which is like the tiny bedroom in the back of the house. And I had to get junk out of it first, and then I'm starting to move things from here in the office up there. Um, so hopefully by uh, the Diamond Paint Along night, it's going to be Saturday this week, right? Um, it'll be from the new diamond painting studio. I'm gonna call it studio. Okay. Yep, I'll have an official diamond painting studio of my very own. Well, yeah, I guess I will. I won't have to share it. It'll just be me and the 42 works in progress. I was collecting them from down here. There was one that was started in November of 24. So that one's 2 years old. It's once they get behind a cabinet or behind other things, they're out of mind. And it's like, oh, I forgot those were there. Yeah, you did. A year later, 2 years later, 5 years later. Trying to think what I did today with the event. I didn't have to make any changes that I'm aware of. Did anybody send me any messages or have any instances where they had a technical issue or a question about any of those things? Because we have people that are already active and they've already got entries into the drawing. They're way ahead of the game. Anyone? Could you guys think of anything that needs to be addressed as far as the technical aspects? Yeah, I don't think there are. I have yet to see anything that causes me any concern. Um, one of the things about the event that's, if you've been and checked out the event page and the sign up process, it's way different. It's like completely night and day different. It's not a Google Doc. It's like an entire widget embedded in a page that has its own mechanism behind it. It's a third party program that is offered or powered by a company that does giveaways and contests and all kinds of things for content creators and for businesses and brands and people worldwide. through primarily social media. I think TikTok is one of their largest platforms where they're constant. Somebody is having one of their contests all the time on TikTok, it seems, and so they've been ingrained in that side of promotion and sweepstakes type things for ages. Their biggest competitor just, I guess, closed last October, and so they've kind of become seated as the top tier or the top echelon of those types of companies. So I felt a little bit of confidence looking at it that way. And then once I got inside and started kicking the tires and walking around, there was absolutely no reason in the world um, that will not work wonderfully as a diamond painting event. And there are two big pluses as far as I'm concerned. Number one, it takes all of the time required of me to get the entries, make sure I have email addresses correct, double check that everything that was required has been provided, watch for the uh, sign up registrations, watch for these start photos, watch that clock tick down because at that precise hour I need to either make sure the thing's uploaded or that I uploaded early because time. Everybody knows about that. And then you have to wait until exactly the first of whatever the month is, and then at exactly the midnight hour of the last day of the month, then it has to end, and so everything has to stop. Well, with this particular event, that's all handled by automation. It's all automated. I set the start date as I was setting up the event. I was setting it up, and it did it. I was what day? When did I do that? The ladies came and helped me test it out. Um, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't remember. Latter part of the week. Thursday. Okay, it was Thursday, and so I just said, "Oh, why not?" So I set it for 5 o'clock on Thursday, and then as I progressed throughout the day or throughout the afternoon, everything was falling into place, and I was starting to have a good time with it, and it's like, "Oh, your event lasts 78 more days." What? And it was after 5, so everything had turned on. It was started. All I had to do was send people to it. Well, I was still working on the web pages, but anyway. Um, so the automation from that standpoint takes so much weight off my shoulders and the things that I have to do. It also maintains the entire list of possible winners. It already has all the prizes in it. It has the list of possible winners. In this particular format, everybody that registers is going to be eligible for the prize giveaway. That's one of the things I like most about it. No purchase required, and everything can be automated. Once you get through the registration process, if you sign up for the event email list, and this is an email list that they keep separately of just people who register for my event. It's not outside people. No outside people have access to the list. It's mine. And so from that standpoint, I don't fear spam because I know I'm not going to. I probably won't use it until either sending out a winners list. Oh, you had trouble, but it might be your internet. Heather, that's Heather, right? It has to be Heather. She's the only Miss Scarlett I know. um, email. Okay, so the only one that I'm intending to send will be at the very, very end, sending out a winners list or a notification that all of the winners have been notified. If you didn't get a notification, you whatever, and here's where the list is going to be posted. The the winners list, um, the system does it automatically. It's a random draw. I get to choose the way it's going to be randomly drawn. Is it going to be one at a time, or are you just going to dump out 20 winners? So I haven't thought about those details yet. So there will be, well, we'll get to it in a minute. So the email was a plus for me, and it also simplifies everything for you because your information is not going anywhere other than just that single little database. All of your user information and everything is maintained with that account that you're keeping in that email address. And that is easily purged. I can purge it at any time. So I can take your stuff. I can take you out if you want. Because I'm not going to be using it. I think you'll see pretty quickly, as 3 or 4 months go by and you haven't heard a peep, you're probably not going to hear anything. The second primary reason beyond this saving of time and work for me is that there is absolutely, maybe a little bit, but almost zero time pressures. I could set the thing up to start at 5 o'clock on that Thursday, and it just turns on and it's ready to go. It'll be much, much simpler next year because I'll know the settings and I'll know which types of actions to add, or new ones, new social media outlets perhaps. But there'll be very, very little learning curve to get it going next year. But when you sign up, there is no wait until midnight. It's just whenever you sign up, you can start earning entries into the prize drawing. So once the event is turned on inside the widget, and I can set that, I can predate that a month in advance. If I want to stop it now and restart it on the 1st of September, no problem. You guys you get to the widget and it'll tell you to come back on September 1st. That's all. You get into the event by signing up. I'm asking you to sign up for the email address, or provide your email address simply so I have at least one point of contact at the end of the event to let you know about the prizes, and then to tell you next year when the event opens again. That's my expected use of that email list. Twice. Once you have an entry, you're automatically going to be eligible to be in the prize drawings. So with that pressure lifted, you're going to make the prize drawing. You don't have to do X number of weeks of progress. You don't have to do X number of things in order to get there because you've already done it. You've already qualified for the prize drawing. The next question is how many prize drawing options or chances do you want? That's when it's up to you. You can spend as much time or as little time devoted to this event as you choose. Nobody can force you to. I'm not going to tell you that every week you have to turn in a progress. You don't. If you want to turn in a progress every other week, or if you want to turn in a progress for the first 3 weeks and then skip 2 weeks, you can. If you get bored and you want to just stop for a little while, you can stop for 3 weeks and come back. If you want to wait until your diamond painting kit that you ordered comes in, you can do that. You've already got a couple of entries. You're fine. If you wait a couple of weeks, it's not going to hurt anything. And you'll still be able to have plenty of additional entries by the time the 31st gets here. So the time pressures are off you to get your kit ordered on time, to make sure that you have your work in progress photos up and ready to go into a Facebook group at, by such and such a time. I really think that when the organizers of events see this and they get a chance to look at it, they may stop. I think it'd be wild if everybody started using it, but that would be, whatever. So without that pressure for you on time, I felt, okay, well, I might as well, let's go ahead and go the full 2-month event, September, October, like last time. And that'll be it. And then I realized I had not committed to doing an event yet, had I? And I had kind of mentally said, no, you're not going to do an event. Work on other things, get the store in shape and build out a couple of categories and then kick it off in 27 and whatever. And I kind of started thinking about it. There was absolutely no reason once I had something like this in place or something like I was looking at the time, something like that would prevent me from having an event. There was no reason to not have the event at that point. I've got kits. I had to do a little cosmetic stuff, putting a category together. But for the most part, everything was already done. It was just fill out these few pages of instructions on the form and it's ready to go. So suddenly there's this massive diamond painting event that was really put together in a very brief period of time. The graphics for the diamond painting event are put together in a very brief period of time. Sometimes they tell. Oh, like the one behind me, that one. A Halloween without witches. And that, by the way, is exactly the same witch font that you all learned to love last year. So the font lives on in the title of the new event. How's that? Well, some of it has to. So the oh, that's right. That's right. The AI center in Childress, didn't you? I think is what you said. Ooh, that's some scary stuff. The way the prices go up. So that's why the event kind of popped up, and people hadn't really expected it. I hadn't really done a whole lot. I was planning on doing it kind of as a low key thing, and I was going to start it right around the 1st of September and go through October. Maybe have like one progress report along the way or something. I hadn't even worked out any of those things. And I think that's why I kind of mentally was able to just pivot and just turn it on, because I kind of had an idea in mind of what I was going to do. This just gave me the opportunity to do it right away. And I can't imagine myself refusing an opportunity that just lays there in front of you that says, hey, I'm ready to go. Come on. And not take advantage of it. So it was a very, I think it's going to be a long-term benefit to the event. It's going to be a long-term benefit to the community. And I hope it becomes a more common used event format, because it's really, I think it's more beneficial to the diamond painters, and the organizers are going to love the fact they don't have to do all this stuff. They don't have to schedule the YouTube. Well, oh, never mind. They'll hate it. They'll hate it because it doesn't give them YouTube viewers. And oh, no. All of the things that I'm asking you to do to earn entries, things like upload the URL of the post where you posted your start photo or work in progress photo, they can tie that to their YouTube pages, and that would, I think, make them upload like a viewer uploaded short on their page, something like that. So they might find a way to do it. They might find a way to turn the algorithm to their favor by using this format. It may work. I know YouTube channel promotion is one of the areas that the contests that they list as their, in their resume. YouTube is one of those that's included as the types of enterprises that they can help with. So Anyway, but if it can go wider to more organizations and more uh, sources and more hosts, I think it would be great for diamond painting. Uh, I I've yet to come into a negative on it. Um, I mean, it might be too laid back. I think in the wrong hands, it could be spammy because if you ask people to come back every single day to do something, and then that something becomes repetitive to the point that they're always posting something on their social media page about something. So if I see someone that's doing something like that in my news feed or whatever, I kind of mute them for 30 days. So I can see that it could be abused. Um, but I don't. The only thing I'm going to have on an ongoing basis is the work in progress photos that you can do once a week. Everything else is once you've done it, you're done. Oh, except the secret word. Those I'll probably throw out every now and then. Secret word. Oh, I could do the secret word, couldn't I? Let's see. I posted one in the Facebook group last night. I could do this and show you guys how easy this is. All right, so I'm going to open up. I think I got it here. I'm going to open up the event control page, and I'm going to add a secret word right now. And then if you guys want to jot this down, but it's only going to be good for a few days because I can only have so many active secret words at once. So when I put up the next one, I'll take this one out. So you'll want to get signed up and use this secret word or wait till the next one comes out in a few days or whatever. I'll either post it in the Facebook group or I don't think I have any emails going out soon, but I'll find a way. You guys will know when there's a secret word. I'll put it somewhere conspicuous. Secret words. Okay, enter a secret code. Oh, sent secret code. So I'm going to put in a new one. So in addition to the one that's in the Facebook group right now, that is still functioning. It doesn't say how to put it with the commas. I think I'll put a comma because there are no special characters. So a comma next to it, it won't count it, I guess. But we're all going to learn this together. So secret word, secret word, secret word. Let me think of a good secret word. If I can find the comma in the dark. There we go. I'm looking around, looking around, looking around. Oh, let's do resin spelled with a Z. REZIN. That's all caps. REZIN. Oh, does it have? Oh, nope, no, no. It added it to the old word. Hang on. It's a heck of a word. Because I was hitting the touchpad instead of the space bar. Okay, now all right, let me look at the secret code. Oh, it doesn't have it. No, 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 no. Well, you know what? So I'm gonna change that list, change it around just a little bit. So because it took it as a single word, the secret code, and this one's a little bit weird, 251, the letter S as in Sam, and then resin with a Z, no spaces, all capital letters, REZIN at the end. 251, S is in Sam, REZIN, all caps. And if I had Jeopardy music, I would play it right now because I know Kim or Sherilyn or Jen are going to run over there to try it, or Molly. And somebody will tell me if it's working or not. Less stressful is the big key, Sherilyn. I can't imagine enjoying a diamond painting event if you're worried that did I submit my photo? Did I do that? Did I do that on time? And then to be berated by a host during a whatever, you've got to get your things in on time. I don't have all week to sit here and wait. Well, you kind of sort of do, but here's a better way. Oh, you don't get a chance to do a second life right. You already did one. What I'll have to do then is I'll have to add a new one. It'll be a different color, and that'll remind me of which one to delete. So I'll put up a second one with a new code. Yeah, that's how it'll work. It'll have to work that way. Won't let you put anything after the S. Okay, yeah, because it already knows you. You already entered it the other way, I think. Did you do it before with the other word, Jen? I I totally screwed up when I was trying to put the other one in. It needs to go in as a separate as a new one. Okay, well, I don't know. They're saying that if you can't go past those first four letters or the first four characters, that thing that I just put in with the word resin on it probably isn't even going to work. This is completely painless, by the way. When you get there, do you see this? You're going to laugh. Oh yeah, I remember when he was screwing around with that and messed it up. All right. So what I will do, I'll go ahead and put up a new one with the word resin, REZIN, all caps. And that way you'll know the resin one. And if you get the other one from the Facebook group, you'll know that one. So that's two entries. Okay. All right. Yep. So I have to do a new secret word. Well, that makes complete sense. I mean, it does to me now because I can't do what I was going to do was something like your most recent order number. But once that's done, that's done. Then I have to come up with another way to do it. But that would be unique numbers for everybody. And then in order to have 350, let's say, um, order numbers loaded into the system, you put it on a spreadsheet. but then they would have required that I upgrade to some, astronomically expensive package in order to have that many secret words. And so I said, well, I'll go with simple. So I went back to simple. So I can do one word per question, and then I just put a new question up. So that's what I'll put up a new question. That way there'll be a secret word for resin, and then there was the 251S as in Sam. So there'll be two. So dump that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Backspace. Okay, how to enter. We're going to do a secret code. Add away. Yeah, let's do a secret code. Where is it? There it is. What color do you want it to be? Maybe I want to pick a color. That way you'll know which one it is that you'll look for the one for the word resin, R-E-Z-I-N. Secret. Oh, this will be the secret code from the YouTube live video. Oh, that way they can come back to YouTube and watch it, and then they'll get it. No, don't tell anybody. They're probably going to thank me for not making come watch the video. YouTube video, video. The laptop and I agree to disagree on what constitutes pressing a key and what constitutes brushing over it with your hand. Mm-hmm. All right, so enter. Enter the secret code that was added during the live video on YouTube. Oh, but then somebody might go there just to watch that. I don't want them to have to watch the video. Well, I guess either way they can do it. Because I might do the video. I might have somebody go to the video for something else. Right? Okay. Code entry label prompt. Validate your code. Enter. If you guys are typing anything in the chat room, I'm sorry, I'll be there in just a second. I'm just finishing now. Code entry label prompt. And the secret code. All right, where's my caps lock? All right, there it is. R-E-Z-I-N Yes, yes, yes. And then what color? All right, so I'm gonna come back to chat. What color do you guys want the bar, that the entry or the thing for the secret code? What color bar do you want? Purple? Oh, wait, purple, yellow, purple, or pink? Let's see. Well, I'm going to say purple was the first one. Sherilyn, you got purple, then yellow, purple, and then pink. It's going to have to be purple. Oh, wait, there already is a purple. Now we're going to have color issues. Yeah, the work in progress photo is always purple. Starting photo is green. The gray secret code is the 251S. This one is going to be, we'll go with the next color, which was yellow. Whoops. Click here to confirm your entry is yellow. And then it was purple again, and then pink. So Sherilyn, you get pink. It's going to be pink. Let me change the color. I think I can do pink. I think it's one of those choose your own color, anything you want. There it is. Pick a color. I don't know why these pages are so tiny. Why can I not get to the color? I go full screen. Jeez. Little browser. This is supposed to be easy. Eh. Oh, pink. How pink do we go? It's kind of a pale pink. Oh, no, that's a little brighter. Okay. All right, got a pink one. Enter secret code from YouTube video. There you go, kids. Oh, you should be YouTube launch video, right? You live from live YouTube video announcement. Would somebody be really upset if they had to go watch all the videos? And that'll be worth one entry. Announcementy. Why got I buy on that? Okay, there we go. Oh, and it added one to the very, very front page. I don't know. Has anybody else signed up? I don't know. Maybe somebody has. The front page of the widget has this long list of all these ways that you can sign in to get entries. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 up there now. And that's without logging in. I haven't logged in. I haven't even created an account or anything in there. So I'm seeing 7. Okay. Oh, I've got to update the hang on, let me update the widget. There we go. All right, so now that pink one should be live. And so you'll be able to get two. You'll be able to do the gray, the dark gray secret word and the pink secret word. Yay, freebies. That's why you get to come watch the videos. Ugh. So that's kind of like I don't know, I think that's a pretty thorough rundown of how the event functions. You go in, I guess, when you want and check and see if there's any new ways to get entries. Do one or two if there are. The 1 week between your submissions of a work in progress photo is based on when you entered your first one. So if you put a work in progress thing up on Tuesday, then it'll be after the following Tuesday that you can do it again. So if you try to do it on Monday, it'll tell you, nope, you can't, not till tomorrow. And then that'll remind you, and then you'll be able to get into your own pattern. And your week will be anywhere from Tuesday through the following Monday. And you don't have that pressure of making you do it that very, very instant or by 6 o'clock on such and such a date. You don't have to do that way. So you have flexibility from that standpoint. If you want to go to 8 days or 9 days before you do it, that's fine. You're still going to have plenty of entries when it comes to the end of the month, end of October. Okay. I was going to try to, I think, tie this in because of without the time pressures. People that would ordinarily buy a kit to start an event that may not have bought one for this event are thinking, oh, I'm not going to join the event because I don't have a kit. It's going to be the 1st September. It's not going to be here on time. If it gets here before the middle of October, it'll be in plenty of time. You can order it today or whatever. There's an order that's going to be going in, I believe, again on Monday, tomorrow. So you can still order today. Usually it's Saturday, and I'll take today's orders. And that'll go to factory production tomorrow, or, well, technically Tuesday. And I'm ordering a little bit more regularly and with smaller orders for faster shipping. So it'll probably be 3 weeks or less when you get your shipping notice, with the tracking number. So by 3 weeks, you should have that tracking number in hand. I've lost one now. There we go. So as far as how does that fall in line with ordering kits for the event? If you have not ordered one for the event, you still have time to get one ordered, for it to be delivered, and still be able to use its full value, I guess, during the course of the event. In fact, if you get 2 of the 30 by 40s, I believe with one at half price, the total is somewhere around $40 for both. They're $34. I didn't do the math on it. They're $34 each. One would be 17. So 34, 44, 51. Is that right? 51? So like, what is that? $25 a piece is the average once you take 50% off one of them. That's a pretty good price for a 30 by 40. And then you take into account that it's also the velvet canvas. It's just like the big kits. It's just like the grown-up kits. It's just 30 by 40. You can do resin squares with or ABs and fairy dust. Those are always going to be included. Poured glue, it comes rolled on canvas. I mean, on a foam core. All of those things are the same. It's just a smaller format. So you could legitimately get two of those and then finish one, do another start photo for another entry, and then however many weeks it takes you to get to October 31st. So you can still get full play out of two kits if you ordered them now, because we're still 10 days away. So ordering for the event is no longer going to really have the heavy pressure dates. Now, I will try my best to make sure that I have things ready and in place with dates posted regarding the 1st of September deliveries or the 1st of October deliveries. And that would be for people that are in drills and chills, or chills and drills, that one, or whatever the other Halloween events are that are out there that are starting around the same time. So I will usually post on the calendar when an event or when a typical deadline for an event entry or the event start date would require that you have a kit in hand. So if it's going to be September 1st, we already missed that. But you could still get something that would be delivered by mid-September in time for October 1st. So consider this the October 1st window. And that'll run through probably for at least for the next couple of weeks at least. So you have plenty of opportunity to get a kit and to take advantage of the BOGO sale with the half price. The BOGO free one ended last Friday, I think. I had to end on Friday. Those, if they ever happen again, are going to be really short. Trying to do it for 2 weeks was just a little bit too aggressive. But I hadn't done that, so that was kind of interesting to find out how it works. There's not a whole lot of things now. As far as the typical event community hub thing with the Facebook groups and those types of things, none of that really changes. The Facebook group will still be a place if you want to post work in progress photos for everybody to see. That's perfectly fine to do it there. When it comes down to verification for prizes, I'm going to need to be able to see the URL that you post into the widget. So when you go in to post your URL to get your entry for that work in progress photo, when I go in to verify it, I'm going to have to be able to see it. So if you're posting it to a private page, or if your page is friends only, you can either add me as a friend, because I'm the only one that's going to be seeing it and I'm the only one that's going to verify these. You can add me as a friend and then unfriend me the day after. I don't care. I'm not going to be hurt over it. And then, or when I send you a notification that you have been chosen to win a prize, I'm going to be verifying your URLs or whatever on such and such a date. Please add me as a friend, or change your page to public during that time. So that way you'll know that you've won if I can verify it, and you'll know what you need to do to let me verify it. And then hopefully that'll all take place within 7 days from the day of the drawing. So the drawing will probably be, I haven't even set a date with the widget, doesn't even know when it's going to draw them. So I'll have to tell it when to do that. But I mean, we could do a Halloween party that night. That would be fun. Maybe we could do a Halloween party that night and then do the drawing. The widget can do its thing because they don't get snacks or anything to drink or anything. So yeah, we'll let the widget work on Halloween night, and then we'll just have a good time. Maybe that sounds like a plan. If you guys like that idea, let me know. Now I lost that track. having a party on Halloween night sounds like a lot of fun. What was I doing? Yes, you can do earth magic. Unfortunately, my husband found the witch pumpkin. Oh, did he imitate the witch pumpkin? Uh, there were a lot of orders during the buy one get one free sale. Yes, very much so. Um, the it was two separate orders, so that was always good. If you dress up, do you get extra points at the party? No, because the prize is going to be drawn during the party. Oh, he found it when he packed up your stuff. Poor Heather. Oh. The Kim said, "I'm just kidding about getting prizes for dressing up." Okay. Can we bob for apples at the party? Uh, my dear, I guess you can do anything you want. I guess you can. Um, and I guess if you're going to be on video somehow, you can prove it by having everybody watch you on video bob for apples. I think I'd pass. Um, well, okay, that's another. Okay, so one of the other big pluses of having this format, this widget working the event, is that I have set up a lot of the point earning process based on your individual social media accounts. So you're going to be posting on your Facebook page or your Twitter account or your TikTok account or your Instagram account. You don't have to post everything in the same Facebook group. Not everybody's going to have to post in one place. The only thing you're putting in one place is the URL of where you posted, and that's going to go directly into the widget. So you don't have a whole lot of, if you're concerned, you don't have a whole lot of scrutiny from others. But at the same time, you still have the option to add that post to the Facebook group if you want to. If you want to show off a little bit, go for it. And then if you want to only put it on your friends view only on your Facebook page, you can still do that so that the whole world doesn't see it. But for me, it's beneficial if even just your friends see it. Or if you have a profile that is public on Instagram and you post your progress photo on Instagram, and the people that see that are going to see the name Diamond Art Emporium, that's one of the reasons I like, as a news store, it's incredibly important for that type of publicity. So that's a big plus for me, and I hope you guys will help. Have I been able to work on figuring out my TikTok account? No. I have two. If anybody wants to know, I have a Diamond Art Emporium. One has an underscore between the words, and one has a dot or a period. One of them was official at one point, and the other one was going to go into mothballs. And now they're both active. Well, they're both live, but they're not active because I haven't put anything on or uploaded any videos there. One of them is supposed to have a link directly to the store instead of just being a personal account type thing. So I think the one that has my personal name on it is probably not the one that I thought was the official business one. I don't remember which one that is, Sherilyn, but um, one of them had Ren involved in it, but I don't remember what that was about. No, so eventually I will. I know, and it would be great if you could link directly to my page when I do, and you'll be the second to know when it's working. Um, so feel free if you have questions, if you have issues. I'm new to this, and I would love to have an opportunity to try and fix something if something breaks. They do have support. Um, I don't. I'm guessing they have user support so that if you could ask them for help with my event widget because it. I mean, there's a very strong likelihood that something I have is set up wrong. Very possible, and we won't really know it until it comes time for that particular element to be used, and then it's like, well, that doesn't work. I've been waiting for 3 weeks to do this, and that doesn't work. So, hello. No, not this year. Not this year. Uh, the host requirements with the event hosted through this third party program software, the coordination and all those types of things is all done in the program. So I don't really need that type of coordination. The only question comes to outreach and publicity. And if people are posting their progress photos on their personal accounts or on Instagram or wherever they typically use to interact on social media, that's going to probably be a wider reach or audience than a single content creator on YouTube would. The I hadn't approached that. I was trying to kind of be somewhat independent, and I guess I got too independent. I don't know. Everybody seems to have plenty of events that they're promoting, so I'll just say that. I'm looking for questions. Looking for questions. Looking for questions. Oh, there's that Bob for Apples question. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions about the event at this point? I don't really. It's. I don't want to say it's so simple that it's simple. It really is. It is a do it yourself at your own pace, and then throw in some interaction with the activities to earn entries, the diamond paint along on Discord. Oh, do you guys answer? Is it Saturday now? We were talking about changing it to Saturday night. Apparently, I'm the only one that thinks Friday's okay. I kind of suggested Friday at the beginning, and no one said no. So we need to say no. Yes, Saturday. Okay, at around the same time, 8:30 ish Eastern. So Saturday nights, um, it's not necessarily just. This is not just for the event. This is like an ongoing, continual thing. Saturday nights, approximately 8:30, and I'll update the count. I think on the calendar it's still showing Fridays. Um, Around 8:30 or so, I usually get there early. Um, there's four, five, sometimes six of us. They're there almost every week. We all diamond paint. We are working on our various projects. We chit chat. Um, I show them silly things I've made out of resin. um, and I show them how little progress I've made on my big giant diamond painting. Little progress. Oh, but I'll probably be close to done with Crayona this week. So final drills going into Crayona Dapple this week. The fairy dust version. Well, you're very welcome, Charlotte. Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern. Oh, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. There is a blog post that has kind of like a permalink that if you are not a member of the Discord server, you can use that as your entry point. There is a permanent link in the Facebook group, I believe, that doesn't expire. I've been able to put non-expiring entry points. And you can always send me a message. I'll send you a link. And that way, everybody that's willing or that wants to come diamond paint along with everybody else, you can stay for a half an hour. You can stay. I'm usually there till 10:30, 11 o'clock, long time. And we have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. And I don't know. We just talk about everything. So, so that is kind of an ongoing social thing that's related to the store. It works well during the events because we talk about the event stuff as well. I'm still toying with the idea of adding some prizes. I think other than gift cards, I mean, the easy, obvious one is going to be resin stuff, but I still want to do resin stuff for Halloween as either gifts that go into the packages or have a little mini Halloween shop inside the store. I don't know. I don't know. I have to figure that out. You're going to ask about the orders. Are they coming to you and you ship them out, or are they shipping directly to us? The things that you've ordered, it's going to always be the only ones that are being shipped directly to the customers are internationals. Everybody else, it comes through me. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that everything is right, that the canvas gets to you correctly and all that kind of stuff. But I also get to decorate it for Halloween. And if you get it drop shipped, you're not going to get the Halloween decorations. And that to me is one of the reasons that anybody should buy a kit for me for Halloween, just to get the decorated box. I think that first year I think it was the first year. There were several unboxings of people that had gotten kits during the Halloween. Everyone, to a fault, said, "Oh my God, look at all the glitter on this table." Oh, really? What, you got a problem with glitter? I still have, okay, the all fairy dust kits. I have Franklin, I have Crayona, and I still have the Wolf and Pup. I'm going to try to keep them in stock. And once you see the listing change, right now it still says that it's a special order, but I have them in stock and they go out the next shipping day. I'm really, really trying to keep them in stock as a regular item. I just have to figure out what that order schedule is going to be like, because I don't have that many that I can always count on needing to add to an order. Because I don't want to have 50. I don't need 50 because I can order before 50 of them will sell. I don't know. So I'm gonna add some to the order that I'm sending in tomorrow, because I think Crayona and Franklin are both getting low again. Yeah. Well, I think my video on Crayona is on YouTube. If anybody wants to swing over there and take a look at it briefly. I've never had a kit that went together so smoothly and so easily. I don't know what the combination is, but I know that the resin fairy dust drills and the glue combination, whether it's a multi-placer or whether it's a single placement, everything just goes into place. The clicks happen when they're supposed to. You get the pops, if you know whatever your adhesive is. It There's no gaps. Everything is right there side by side. Very little straightening. The areas that I've had to straighten are areas where I screwed up or tried to force an extra drill into a row, but I did it when it was early, and you don't notice that until it gets to be too late. So I've had a couple of areas where I've done that, where I've had extra drills in a row or column, and it is like a seamless canvas as you go along. It's amazing. So everybody should at some point pick up one. I'm working on possibly two more. I've got one that I was working on as just a regular diamond painting kit for Halloween, and I'm trying to see if I can convert it to all fairy dust, but I don't think I have enough colors. I don't think I have the right colors in fairy dust, but I'll see. I've got the oranges, I've got the blacks, I've got the grays or whites. I've got the purples, I've got the yellows and the oranges. I think I've got pretty much everything for a pumpkin type one. But God, are pumpkins overdone? There's not an all fairy dust pumpkin kit, so that could be a possibility. But that would be one that I would hand render myself, and it would just go. We finally found a way that I can send them the exact diamond painting kit that I want to come out on the canvas. They put it in their software, and it prints directly onto the canvas, including the legend that I send them. So I assign the color numbers, and the order and all that kind of stuff, and the symbols, and then they print it all out. They put the diamonds in, they print out the sticker sheets, and then they send it back to me, and then I send it to you. So that I might be able to do a fairy dust kit on. And if I do, that'll be one of the first ones that are going in. But that way, for a Halloween store, maybe in October or September into early October, that would be the timing on that one. You did it with a light board, yes, yeah. Any of these uh, all fairy dust kits. If you've ever used a light board on a square kit, you know how annoying it is because no matter how nice it looks, it shows you gaps. These drills do not show gaps on a light board. That's how well they fit. They're so uniform. It's beyond me. It's very fortunate that is the fairy dust that my factory has. And so, wow, kind of lucky on that one. Anything else? Don't put a clown on your box. Oh, no. I don't. Yeah. I don't do that. I don't put clowns on any. No. There are 2 clown kits in the scary section on the Halloween kits, and that was enough for me just to have to put those in the store. What there was something else that popped in my head, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of it's life threatening. Oh, I'm scanning the chat room. Yeah, if you have things that are ordered, I think I figured out, or I plotted out the orders that were placed on or before the 5th. So the orders through last Wednesday, the 4th, or whatever last went. Yeah, the 4th, I think. Uh, those will be arriving. I told them I want them on my porch by the 20th, which means they'll probably be somewhere around the 24th. I don't have an August calendar up here. And then that would allow 3 to 5 business days to get to you by the 1st of September. So the one that's going to be going in next is the one that's going in right now, I guess, tomorrow. That one will be the first full week of September. Let's see, the 31st is a Monday. The following Monday was it Labor Day? Is that yeah, Labor Day. So I may send that one on Friday because the factory is still going to be open on Monday for Labor Day. So it's not going to affect the production schedule. Oh, no, that's when it's going to be. When they're going to be arriving. It'll be arriving it'll be arriving after Labor Day. So the 8th through whatever that date is on that week is the most likely date for an order that's going in tomorrow. It depends on how I split it up. So there are 2 shipping types. Kits that are 60 centimeters on the short side or longer have to be sent air freight, and air freight flies into Los Angeles, and then it gets put on a UPS truck and it comes across country on the ground. That is 3 to 5 days longer than the option that I've been getting, which are for all the other kits that are less than 60 centimeters on a short side. So up to a 50 by 50, let's say, or even if it's a 50 by 65, as long as it rolls to the 50 side, I mean, the short side is 50, it'll still fit in a box that'll hold a 50-inch kit. So those in smaller quantities, let's say 10 to 12 kits per order, can get here in as little as 2 weeks. I had one that came in, arrived 11 days after order placement. So from the time it's ordered till the time it's produced and the time it's shipped, shipment itself can take, I've had 4 days as the shortest, but I've also had 13. So somewhere in that middle range I usually kind of plan on around 10. So if I order on Monday, Tuesday, let's use Tuesday's date, 16. So as of the 18th, that's Tuesday, I'm going to say 14. I'm going to say 13 days is probably when the tracking numbers will go out. So 18 plus 13. So right at September 1st, isn't it? Is that 13 days? That'll probably be a couple of days longer then. Because if it's going to be that close to Labor Day, it'll probably get messed up because of Labor Day traffic. But the kits will be in a smaller unit. And I may place multiple orders in order to get that size package. The smaller packages with this shipping company is very, they take care of it. And they also, it's a Chinese shipment company, but they have a local component that actually does the final delivery here in New York. Um, that is not the post office. The others that I've had since the store was born always end up going to the post office. And anytime the post office is involved in that final step, it always adds 2 to 3 days. I've had things stuck down in Harrisburg, PA for 3 days at a time, or they get stuck in Buffalo or Syracuse, and they it's just like, oh, it's up there. I could drive up there. I could get it tomorrow. And they have their own local delivery component, and it might be somebody they contract with. I don't know who that is, uh, but they fly into JFK, and then they have some type of a warehouse thing in New Jersey, and then from New Jersey it comes directly here. So whoever the person is that delivers it here in my town, they may be the ones that go down to Jersey to pick it up. I don't know, but it was like boom boom, and it's here. It's like sweet. So that's the way I anticipate shipping to continue. Smaller kits and the kits that are 50 centimeters on the short side will be in smaller orders, usually 10 or less as a group. And that might be a week's worth of orders. That might be 2 or 3 days worth of orders. So the kit orders will probably be more frequent. So there'll be a kind of a steady churn, or they'll be at least weekly. The only time that I can think that they would be bigger orders would be like Black Friday. I am planning to bring back the BOGO on Black Friday though. Just want to warn you guys, the prices on the largest kits are going to go up a lot. Sorry. I think I'm the only store in the online that did not have $100 plus version of all the kits. I don't know. I didn't like the concept until I actually saw the math and then said, oh yeah, you need to have a little bit higher prices. Just take my money now. What are you talking about? Black Friday. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna do the BOGO for Black Friday. Because it's super easy to do with the system that Shopify has. It's an automatic discount. You don't have to do coupon codes or anything like that. And anybody that saw it in operation, you see that code right there, get one free. It crosses out that price. It's a good thing. I guess we broke news today then, huh? So the event is underway. It's a little bit longer than September through October, but I don't think anybody's going to complain because it just gives you more time to get more entries, more chances to win. The more people that enter the event, as far as participation numbers, I get a sense. I don't get to see how many entries any individual person has because it's not necessary and I don't care. But I do get to see the total number of entries and the total number of participants. As long as that ratio stays at the same rate and the number of participants gets to a certain level, I do have the ability to expand the prize pool. So if it gets a little bit larger than what I had anticipated, then I'll add more. I'll add more prizes to it because right now there's 25 prizes. Is it 25? Yeah. 20 $25 gift cards, or 10, 20, 20 $25 gift cards, 4 $50 gift cards at a 100. So that is the first 25 prizes. The next 25 would be identical. So there would be 40 and 8 and 2 if the prize pool doubles. So I'll let everybody know if the prize pool doubles. You'll know if you're in the event because everything will show up right there. Okay. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Was that right? Children of all ages? I think that's the way they did it. Children of all ages. I'm just a big kid. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. So Saturday night, this coming week, Saturday night, 8:30-ish, on the Discord server will be a Diamond Paint Along live. You can be on camera if you want. You don't have to be. You'll want to have a microphone so that you can talk to us or that we can hear you, and join in the conversation. Have a good time with us. Let's see. Any questions at all or problems at all signing up or using the event widget? Let me know. It could be a configuration problem on my end, so I may have to fix it. The buy one, get one half price sale will be running through the end of August, uninterrupted. That one's going to continue. Get your entry tasks in. You don't have to come back every day, but you could probably check back in once a week for new opportunities to add entries. I don't want to have so many that someone that joins late will be able to catch up that fast. So if I add some, I'll be taking some out. That way someone doesn't come in with a list of 37 ways to get an entry and they've only been there for 2 days, right? So the people that have come in early, you're going to be able to have access to all the opportunity for awards all the way through the event through October. All right. So you guys have an enjoyable week at work. I hope this is a week that goes smoothly. It should. And an order is going to be going in. So if there's anything you want to pick up, do it before sun up. Anytime during the night, and I'll get it added on tomorrow. The order's ready except for any last minute stuff that comes in, so it won't take very long. And I guess for right now, that's kind of it. So I love Halloween. You guys know I love Halloween. And I'm not going to go super over the top, but I'm going to do a whole lot of decorating this year. And if you've never had one of those, because I really do, I enjoy that. That is probably the most fun I have, is decorating those little boxes. Anyway, so good night, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in. Enjoy what's left of your evening and have a good week, and happy Halloween early.